And you guys have had some tragic news. One of your former students has then died in military action. Talk to us a little bit about this student that passed away.
I personally don't know the student. He was here at the school before I got my position. I did reach out to his family, and we talked, and we met. They came in, and we talked about the service that he provided for his country, and we here at Ackerman are very grateful for the service that he's provided for his country, and our thoughts and prayers have been going out with them.
Okay, all right. Thank you. And we've got this horrible video of this fight. This is just brutal. And the student that took the video and then sent it to us, their family is speaking on camera tonight because they've been punished. What can you tell us about this situation?
Well, I certainly can't talk about any individual punishment or lack thereof for any student, but I would take an opportunity here to make sure that all parents talk to their children about social media, school safety, and if they see anything concerning online, to report that to a school administrator, or if it's after hours, to law enforcement. I think that's the thing that we can take out of this, is that we really want to make sure that we are doing everything possible to make our schools safe and a place for learning.
And do you guys have classes that promote positive social digital citizenship?
Right now we have gone through a couple of workshops with our students at the beginning of the year. We also have social emotional learning lessons weekly, where some topics such as social media use, its impact on students and their families are discussed.
Okay, all right, great. Mike, one of your students tweeted out a picture today, and these temperatures are really cold in this area of the building. Are students expected to endure these cold temperatures?
Well, as you know, today we had an unexpected cold front come through this morning for some unexpected cold weather, which did lower the temperatures inside the building. Through our maintenance staff and our wonderful group of people that support our students, we were able to get them relocated in the building and get them in places of warmer areas so they could be in a conducive learning environment.
So did you speak to the student that put this tweet out? Because if parents see the temperature in this particular room, obviously that's going to be alarming to them.
It was alarming to us also. So we made sure that we not only communicated with that student, but all our students and our parents to make sure they understand that their students are in a warm environment emotionally and physically, so they can be in a place to learn.
Okay. Anything else you want to talk to about this situation?
Not at this moment, no.
Obviously, your whole district went up in their scores, but your particular school, unfortunately, went down. I mean, how can you explain that to all of the parents? They're seeing it, the rest of the district celebrate, and your school did not perform well according to the state assessment.
Sure. We're incredibly proud of Boone County and the progress that the county has made, and so we are in the process of emulating that same excellence. We strive every day. We have hardworking teachers and hardworking students, and they do everything that they can to make gains. And so we have put supports in place for both teachers and students so that we can have a world-class education like the rest of Boone County.
That's excellent. What are you telling kids that might be seeing their friends at their different schools celebrate? How are you keeping their morale up at this time?
So although we didn't have as much proficiency as we would like, we had great growth, and we are celebrating that growth, and our students know that we are there for them and that we are going to support them where they are to get them to where they need to be, and so we celebrate that.
Okay, great job. Is there anything else that you would like to add at this time about your all's scores?
Sure. So we have some great things in place at Goodridge Elementary. We have great kids and great parents and a great community and a great staff. And so as long as we continue to work together and come together, we know that we're going to see the scores that we hope to see very soon.
Heavy snow and ice are expected in the forecast, but not until after school begins. What's the district policy on this type of weather coming in, and how do you communicate with families? Tell us a little bit about that.
So there's a lot of pieces to the question that you just asked. The very first thing that we consider is the safety of all of our students and our faculty. We work tirelessly with our local weather people to really kind of get a grasp of what's coming our way. We take all those things into consideration, but making sure that the safety of the students and the safety of the staff coming to school is in the forefront of our decision making. So if there's any kind of threat or danger to anybody coming to school that day, especially our students, then we won't have school.
Okay, anything else you want to add? Because obviously it's stressful. If the snow or ice is coming in the morning or in the evening, it's a little bit easier, but right in the middle of the afternoon, these early releases are tough. What else would you add to this?
It's always a tough decision. Our district staff, our maintenance crew, does an excellent job really prepping our schools and those types of things for if the weather comes a little bit early, because it's not an exact science. But the early release, we get the communication out to families as soon as we can. We want them to be able to prepare and plan so that their students can arrive home safely.
So, Ms. Bowles, they found bullets in a box of bullets in the bathroom. Can you tell us what type of bullets, what gun they were going to be used for?
Well, it appears that they are bullets that were for a handgun. And that's all I know at this time.
Okay. Obviously, when you find bullets in a bathroom, that's going to create, a lot of panic, and parents and students are going to be scared. How are you dealing with that with your community, your students, your staff, and your parents?
Well, I understand that the parents are scared and concerned, and that the students are scared and concerned. And so we treat this like we would treat any situation in our school. One, we thoroughly communicate with our parents. We have already sent out communication to all of our parents to let them know that A, this did happen, and B, our plan of action, what we're doing to prevent it from happening in the future, and what we're doing immediately in the building. And we pulled our kids together. And we are a very relationship-centered school, so we made sure that we pulled all of our kids together and just talked through it with them. It was a situation where a student had brought in bullets they had found in their house that belonged to their father, and they thought they'd get in trouble, so they left them in the bathroom where they were discovered. Good news is, after a search, there were no firearms. It appears that this is an isolated incident, but we are very thankful that our district has a solid safety team. We have SROs in every school. We have incredible cameras that just got upgraded in every school. So we were able to get to the bottom of it very quickly.
Wow, that was great.